been back by now. Captain Alhan... Are you heading to the shrine?
That's what
The shrine to the goddess Kyne. We come here to pray and ask for her blessing before battle. The rest of our brigade went to visit the shrine yesterday. They haven't returned yet, and I'm worried about them. Well, no. Not after that traveling merchant came by and told us that terrible story. He said dark witches had killed the keepers of the shrine. The place has been overrun. I can match steel with any soldier, but how do you battle a witch's hex? Kyne bless you, stranger. Captain Alhana commands the brigade. She's an excellent leader and a terror with a blade, but they should have been back by now. Soldiers often visit the shrine before going into battle. How else would we receive Kyne's blessing? The keepers provide shelter, allowing pilgrims to pray for a day and a night. But Alhana and the others have been gone longer than that. I don't think so. Captain Alhana is a stickler for schedules and protocols. But ever since that traveling merchant told us tales of witches and corruption at the shrine, we've been too frightened to go and check on them. Kyne is the warrior goddess, the mother of the Nord people. She watches over us and protects us. She blesses our weapons and armor before we enter battle. I wouldn't expect you to understand. Haven't you heard? The seeds of war have been planted in Eastmarch. Most of our fellow Nords are already on the battlefield. If we had the numbers, we'd march right in and take back the shrine. But as you can see, it's just Ilolda and me.
Quiet! Someone's coming! Go away, witch! You won't curse anymore, my soldiers! If you don't leave, you'll taste my blade! Krollold? Really? How do I know you didn't bewitch him, just like the others? That's the most rational thing I've heard all day. Hold on, I'll unlock the door. Don't let any of the witches follow you in, Droy's fever grows worse. My apologies, but these are dangerous times. I watched my soldiers turn into mindless slaves. I had to make sure that your will was still your own. Our brigade came to the shrine to pray. That's when they fell upon us, Daedric witches! They bewitched most of my soldiers. We four are all that remains, and Droy is burning with an unnatural fever. I fear he won't last much longer. He was cursed by the witches. The fever burns away all that he is. Soon he'll be a mindless slave, just like the others. The keepers could heal him, but we haven't seen a keeper since we arrived. It's likely the witches killed or cursed them. Of course, they could be barricaded away, just like we are. To arrive. Droy mentioned something about them before the fever took him, but we've had other things to deal with. Explore the shrine. The witches there might have a clue. There's also a locked door. One of the bewitched soldiers might have a key. I'd love to know what they've locked in there. Before the fever took Droy, he mentioned the witch by the lake. He said she didn't attack him. Find this witch. If she's really willing to talk to you, she might have something useful to say.
Why do you approach me? Do you want to end up like the rest of the bewitched? Or perhaps you believe Kyne will protect you? You search in vain then, for the Keepers are lost. Kyne no longer lights their way. Why should the Keepers maintain the shrine of a god who ignores their prayers? Kyne blesses the Nords before battle, but Nords die every day. We lose sons and daughters in these stupid wars, and what does mighty Kyne do? Absolutely nothing. We refuse to worship a god who ignores us and lets our children die. Think about it. You'll figure it out soon enough. Now leave this place and take everyone barricaded in that building with you. The Keepers don't need to be rescued, and this grove belongs to us now. Go.
A fever curse grips poor Troy. If we don't cure him soon, I fear he'll become one of the bewitched. Troy was sent to the shrine ahead of the brigade to let the Keepers know we were coming and give them time to prepare. When we arrived, we found Troy like this, burning with fever. I've been trying to care for him, but nothing seems to help. There's one thing I haven't tried yet. There's a flower that's been known to cure a fever. It's called Kyne's breath. It grows around the runestones that decorate the grove. A handful may...
Was your search successful? Ah, I know this book. Many nods carry similar hymns written to our goddess. It's strange that a Daedric witch would take this from a keeper. Perhaps it's part of their spell. Maybe they use a victim's property to maintain control. It sounds like the witches attacked before we arrived. I wonder if the Keepers were already cursed when this was written. That would explain why they were acting strangely. A hymn book? A journal? And now a witch? I have my suspicions, but there must be more to it. This can't be what I think it is. Investigate the building where the head keeper worked. Last time I checked, it was locked. If you can enter the house, you might find something that will make sense of this situation. haven't climbed through a window since I was a young girl. They've gotten smaller. I should have checked the window. Nords tend to break things, not sneak through them. What? No, that can't be right. Even though I suspected... No. There must be some mistake. To go against everything they believe in, everything they were taught? Why would the Keepers do such a thing? The Keepers teach us it is an honor to die defending our homeland. That's what they preach. Forsaking the teachings of Kyne dishonors us all.
I smell fresh Kyne's breath. It reminds me when I was a little girl, running through the fields in spring. I miss those simpler days. Oh, yes. This is more than enough. The flower is very potent. Thank you. With these, I should be able to reduce Droy's fever. Droy's fate is in Kyne's hands, but his chances are better now. I'll continue to watch over him until he wakes up. Since he was here before us, it's possible that Droy knows what happened to the Keepers. We need to find out what he saw. Let Droy rest. I'll watch over him until the Kyne's breath does its work. Captain Alhana should still be at the Keeper's house. Hopefully she's come up with a plan of some kind by now. I'll continue to watch over Droy. Find the captain, and let's put an end to this so we can finally get out of here.
You only have two things left to do. 1, find Keeper Ormi. 2, put a blade in her dark heart. If that doesn't end the curse, at least it will make damn certain no one else gets bewitched. Strange lights and sounds have been coming from the shrine. It's not normal. Ormi is probably there. Whatever she uses to channel these dark powers, it's corrupting the serenity of the grove. You can't reason with Daedric witches? We've all suffered losses, but they take my soldiers and turn them into mindless slaves. I can't forgive her for that. They need to die! Every last one of them! What's going on? I feel like I'm being torn apart! Ah! You don't feel the pain that I have suffered. Kyne has forsaken us. She let our children die. Now we'll take her children as our own.
It wasn't Droy we had to worry about. Gain was under the witch's control the entire time. I just thought he was drunk and moody. Once the captain left, he attacked me. I put a knife in the big oaf's neck, but not before he unlocked the door. The witches swarmed inside. I had to leave Droy there so I could warn you. Where's the captain? Then it's over. I'm the only one left. It's kind of funny. We came for a blessing, but we were defeated before we got to the war. Why did the Keepers turn against us? Wait, Keeper Ormi? By Kyne, she thinks her sons are dead. I knew her sons. I served with them. Sahun survived. She doesn't know? No one told her? She killed and cursed my brigade, and you want to save her? Fine. I'm in no shape to...
Did you hear? Someone stole Queen Nirnhild's body from the royal tombs.
Bones and blood, bathed in red, joined together, walking dead.
Now, who's got a quality wares?
Heard you fought a fierce battle in Direfrost Keep, New Blood. Our brethren
If
said
you're
they
looking
heard
for a hired blade, look somewhere else.
before you emerged.
I don't do that
Must
anymore.
have been an epic
Who
battle.
wants to know? I'd rather have her think that than know the truth. I'm a disgrace to my people and to Kyne. My brother, my ship, my entire fleet. They died right in front of me. And what did I do? Nothing. No. My mother is the head keeper at Kynesgrove. She'd never turn against Kyne and her people. She should honor my brother's memory, not disgrace it. No, I can't. If what you say is true, then it's already too late for my mother. Do what you must to save those people, but I can't face what she's become. I was a good soldier once. I was a faithful follower of Kyne, along with the rest of my family. After the disaster, I was disgraced, no longer fit to serve in the regular army. So, for a time, I sold my blade to the highest bidder. What does it look like? I sit here, and I drink until I collapse. And then I get up and drink some more. It's the only way I can endure the memories. You ask more questions than my mother, and she's the keeper of Kynesgrove. Leave me to my drink, or I'll show you how good a warrior I used to be.
I forbid it, young lady. No daughter of mine is going to be...
What can I do for you? These are my mother's remains. I thought this urn had been lost forever. I carved the designs onto the urn myself. Pictures of things my mother loved. I can't believe thieves would steal it. Thank you for returning it to me.
Have no place here. This grove belongs to us now. We'll use these people as we see fit.
Stop! Please! Leave her alone! Oh, Mother! What have you done?
My son, you're alive. I thought I lost you.
Why would you do this to yourself, Mother? To all these people? Listen, Traveler. I know she did horrible things, but she's still my mother. Kyne must forgive her. The goddess never gives up on her people. No, I won't give up on her or Kyne. I lost faith in myself the day I lost my brother. But I never lost faith in my god. Kyne teaches us to fight for what we believe in. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm fighting for my mother. Pray for forgiveness. Kyne, hear my prayers! My mother turned away from you, but she was wrong. She acted as she did because of her grief. She devoted her life to you. If you restore her, I'll return to the war. I'll take up my weapon to fight for your honor and our people once more. Please, Goddess. I lost my brother and my father. Don't take my mother from me as well.
Kyne's cleansed me. She's forgiven me for everything I've done. How could I have been so foolish? I hurt so many people during my crisis of faith. I won't. Kyne has shown me the way again. Without your intervention, I would have continued to rain horror upon my people. Thanks to you, I can make amends. These soldiers will be cared for until they are fully healed. No, the soldiers still live. They were to become members of our Daedric coven, but I won't let that happen. Not now. Your friends are back at the Keeper's house, safe and well cared for. They're still under the spell of Daedric influence. I'll work on freeing them, but it will take some time. Do not fear. I'll make sure you receive safe passage through the grove. I am their leader, after all.
don't know what you did, but my soldiers are alive. Thanks. So did I. The last thing I remember was a terrible pain. I woke up in here, next to Droy. One of the witches was tending to my wounds. I'm still not sure what is going on. That's wonderful news! And we're still all alive! This isn't how I expected this to end, but I can't argue with the results. We'll head back to Windhelm and rest before marching to join the rest of the army. Take this. It was a charm to bring me luck in the war. Thanks to you, my luck has been pretty good. I want you to have it.
Where did you come from? How did you find me? Never mind. That's not important. The sigil. You have to find the sigil. The sigil represents our bond. The forest and my clan. We have an understanding. We take wood, we build. But as we do, we honor the forest. And the spirit of the forest protects us. My sister took it. She was going to hide it, keep it safe. But I don't think she made it very far. Eowyn fled south, through the mountain pass. Find her, save the sigil, and our... Please! My clan has always been at one with the forest. We worship Kyne in her most primal form, taking only what we need and preaching to those that would work in the deep woods. The forest provides its bounty and protects us. The sigil is the symbol of a bond between blood and roots, heartwood and heart. We've always kept it safe until today. I have a daughter. She left the clan years ago to find her fortune in the city. I told Eowyn to get the sigil to her. So many dead. If anyone will continue our tradition, it will have to be her. Our clan was isolated. We cared more for the turn of the seasons than the fashions of the big cities. My Iran wanted more than what Kyne could offer. So she left. The Stormfist happened. The savages. They cut their way through our ranks, screaming about the Orthain. I've no idea. We're a peaceful group. We commune with Kyne as guardian of the deep woods. Rise up, darkness. Rise up!
You won't stop her. You won't stop her. She'll eat your heart, devour it whole. Never stop her. Never, never, never.
You returned, and you have them. Oh, even after all these years, they're still beautiful. Their lovely smiles, the energy flowing through them. Oh, it's like we were never apart. Nonsense. I feel their presence. We're still connected, linked by blood, linked by magic. There's so much work to do, so much we still must accomplish, so much energy to touch, to devour. My husband didn't appreciate our work. When he found the bodies, he was shocked, disgusted. He never embraced the power as we did. No, he had to stop us. The fool. We gave them new life, but he stopped us, because a little blood scared him. But now I have my daughters back. We can start again, as a family. Nothing that concerns you. For the service you provided, you may live, but don't follow us. I won't allow anyone to separate my family again.
Don't believe a soldier's life is all fame and glory. Taking a life isn't heroic. Your enemy has a family, just like you, and like I did. No one deserves to die. No one. How do you... My wife is dead, stranger. Leave her in peace. Tell me you didn't help her. Tell me you didn't bring her and my daughters back together. No, of course you did. And now we'll all pay for your mistake. My wife turned to Molag Bal. She worshipped him. Then she drew my innocent daughters into her cult. They murdered people, but that doesn't matter now. Where is she? What's she planning? They practiced their magic in a ruin south of here. That's probably where they've gone. She planned to give my daughters to Molag Bal when I killed her. You have to stop her! Go on. I'll gather my things and be right behind you.
You can't stop us. What was started long ago shall finally be complete. We shall join as one. Molagbal, accept our offering. Make us your weapon.
You will be the first
Make us
sacrifice to our
invincible.
Lord Molagbal. Now you shall witness our power.
My cousin never returned, and I'm worried sick. He told me he was going to Icehammer's vault. Did you come from there? Do you have any news about my cousin? Yes, this does look like Ugisar's writing. I had hoped that his wife would convince him to give up treasure hunting, but it appears that the opposite is true. Thank you for bringing this to me.
Merchant to the great houses.
Hey there. I'm just preparing some oats for the horses. You need anything, you should talk to Afnia. He'll set you right. Yes? Something I can do for you? What? My mother, my aunt, dead. They were such boring, simple people. They would never have hurt. Why? The sigil. I have to go. I have to find it. It was so important to her. We haven't spoken in years. As much as I would wish otherwise, I know what I have to do. Thank you. My mother is smiling in Sovngarde today.